hear the hawk again.
Yep.
It's like they're telling on us or something, you know? What's up, peeps? Me and Jimmy.
What's up?
Round 2. We are trying another area. It's probably, I don't know, 1,000 yards from the creek to the right or something. I don't know. Same area, just away from the creek. So we're gonna walk back here, see if we see anything, hear anything, and we'll definitely let you know if we get any evidence or anything that's questionable. We'll talk to you soon. Cool, guys. We be still walking. It's beautiful out here. If y'all hear a low hum or a sound, that's because Jimmy brought these fans that strap to us that blow cool air across my fat gut. See it? So we got these fans blowing on us because it may not look like it. It's hot out. Mostly humid, very humid. And I think it's a lot to do with the fact that we have a lot of standing water out here. And this heat picks it up. And we're like at the base of it. We're catching the initial stuff. So, but we're working our way down these trails, just checking things out like we do. So if we see something, we'll let you know and keep you informed and stuff like that. So I'm just checking in, letting you know we're still walking a lot. Hey, Jim? Come here. Stand where I'm standing. Look at that tree. Through there. Through these two trees, but through there is a bigger tree. There's a camera on that tree. Straight through there, like these two little trees. Yeah. Look straight through like they're the sights of a gun.
Which tree?
Stop right there. Look straight. Through the trees, like you're looking as far as you can.
Yeah.
Oh, right here? Yeah. Lower yourself right here and look at that tree, that big tree in the background.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
There's a camera.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be wet through there. There it is. Yoop. Trail cam. We're going to work our way over from the back side of it. If we can. I want to...
I wonder why they're...
FST... The FSTP Foundation. www.fstopfoundation.org. So...
Photograph, educate, conserve.
I might have to look them up to find out who they are.
Why are they looking?
Yeah.
Pretty cosmetically.
All right.
And I feel like I'm looking for
That was strange. Was that strange?
Yeah.
You know, I think that makes the fourth camera I found out here. You know, at different locations. So, not really sure. This place is considered a biological research area, but that's pretty broad statement, because biological can be anywhere from amoeba all the way up to a black bear. So I don't know what they're looking for. I don't know what they're watching for. I don't know if they're looking for the rare but infamous Jimmy Barr.
He's at home on the couch playing Fortnite.
He shows up every. He'll show up in the woods, and they'll catch him, and they're gonna post it on YouTube. I know it. All right. Still looking around, guys. It's a beautiful area. It's a great trail. But everywhere we go, if we step off, it gets wet. It gets wet quick. So. All right, we made it way back here to the pond. There's a sign right there that says no swimming or feeding the alligators. That's atypical in the state of Florida.
It doesn't say I can't pet it.
Yeah, it doesn't say you can't pet them or tickle them or take a photo with them, a selfie. It just says no swimming or feeding them. So follow the rules, people. So I'm saying this is the hard part, is how do you get across there, you know, without just being completely drenched, you know. So we'd like to get across the other side, back on that side. But man, it is, y'all, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but it is nothing but water. Be careful of alligators, because they'll come out of this. Bring it! I got my pew-pew. Oh, it's nice in here. Nice. Looks like another thing that we saw earlier. Could be a buck.
Couple of them. That's the third one.
Yeah, it's definitely a scrub. They're rubbing that ground. And right there in the middle, you see a print. So bucks are riled up. I'm not a deer hunter anymore, so. Do your thing, Jim. I'm just taking my thing off. See how Jimmy's not more than 30 feet in front of me and you can't even see him anymore. That is crazy. You know, and people say, why can't you get a photo or film and stuff? By the time you see something and you start that camera rolling, they could be like that, 30 feet away in the brush. Can't see them. Can't see them. So it's tough. Very tough. Like I said, me and Jim really like this area. We've been coming out here for about 2 years now. We always find some anecdotal evidence, wood knocks, vocals, possible prints, structures, and when we say structures, I'm including arches or anything of that nature, stuff like that. I tell you what, though, it's tough. It's tough researching in Florida. It is hot. I mean, look at my shirt. I'm completely drenched. Been drenched since we started at 7:30 this morning. It's probably getting close to 11, maybe. I was drenched by 8. By 8 o'clock, I was already drenched. This is that humidity. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm a little bit overweight too. So, but it is nice. A lot of swamp though. So, and the problem with swamps is it really limits where you can go, what you can do, because you get surrounded by water. You can't go any further. Like, it kind of looked like a print right there. I'll have to show that to Jimmy. Maybe not. I don't know. For example, I'll turn around right here. I just walked 10 feet from where I was standing. Nothing but water. Nothing but water and swamp and wetness. So, and when you get to a location like that, you really can't do a whole lot. Can't do a whole lot. So Jimmy head off around, see if there's a way through. I need to take a break. That backpack starts to weigh in on you a little bit. It gets heavy. So one day I'll do a live and I'll go through what all am I carrying in that backpack. So I tell you, if it wasn't for that red bandana, I wouldn't see Jimmy, but I see him from here. But if I turn you guys towards him, you wouldn't be able to. And here he comes. Nope, he's walking away. All right, well, I'm going to take a break, drink some water, and we'll get back to you guys in a little bit. So far, on the second part of our hike, we haven't really... We heard a vocal. I wasn't recording at the time. Could have just been a very loud frog. I'm not sure. It was really fast. It was like, oh, and that was it. But it was really loud. I can't do it as loud as it was. I don't have the voice. But so we stopped, we listened, we didn't do it again. So we moved on. But other than that, haven't heard or seen much. Now earlier when we were at the creek that we were following, very distinct, very loud, very purposeful wood knocks. And when I go through the footage, hopefully I find those and I can highlight those in the video. If not, you're just gonna have to watch the video and listen out for them. But we were sitting at the creek bed, and that's when we got the knocks. Now I'm pretty sure Jimmy got it because Jimmy was running something nonstop. I don't do a whole lot of audio when I'm not recording because it's just more stuff that I need to go through, and I just don't have the time. So I'm more visual than I am audio. But either way, we've got it somewhere. But it was very distinct. I think in total we counted 6. I think it was 6 complete wood knocks. So, and as you can see, I found a hat in my car. Sweat was killing me. It was running down my brow and into my eyes, and every 5 minutes I was cleaning my eyes out. So But here comes Jimmy behind me, and we're gonna take a break, drink some water, and then head back on the trail. Talk to you later. We're hearing something. From this direction here, I heard a loud pow. Well, first I heard a whistle, and I told Jimmy, and then Jimmy whistled. Then he said he got a response, and then I heard a loud pow in this direction, and then Jimmy said he heard what sounded like a grunt. But what I heard was a very loud, like slapping the side of your house or something. It wasn't like a tree or nothing. It was like a loud pow. Not a gunshot pow, but like a smacking loud pow. Hard to explain. So weird. Did you hear that? Jimmy, did you hear that? I don't know if I picked it up on my audio because it was far. That was a growl yell. I just heard it, a growl yell. Jimmy's moved up. He's actually on the other side of those trees right there. You can see him popping out there. While I was talking to you, always seems to happen when I'm trying to talk, but in this direction again, it was like a raw. Okay, Jimmy's calling me over.
On my right shoulder.
Oh yeah. I see what
It's moved, but
let me see if I can zoom in on it.
I don't know.
I see exactly what you're looking at. Dark spot way back there. So let me get a reference.
But I don't know if it's cloud or shadow, but it looked like it moved.
I've zoomed in on it, but can't really tell.
So much stuff in the way that's causing it probably to be
Right.
unable
Shadow.
to fixate on it.
All right.
I swear it moved.
Dude, I heard
And that's in the direction.
a yell, a roar, like you recorded that one time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I just heard just sitting there talking.
But it came from that direction.
Yep.
Did it sound like it was far off or just a low?
Sounded far away.
Yeah, see, it's moved still. It's not. Maybe it's the shadows move. There are times where it gets darker. My goodness, I could.
It's definitely a frog. That's not what I heard earlier. That's smack. Like I said, it sounded like hitting the side of a house, like hitting a shed or something. It was just very loud. And then while I was talking to them, but it was so far away I probably couldn't catch it on audio. I'm gonna go over there and sit down again. It's one of those things we're always on alert. You know, it's a crazy thing in the woods when you're out here, and as much as we spend out in the woods, it only takes a couple hours for you to be in the woods and your senses change. And you start paying attention to what you're listening to. Sight will really jack you up because the sun is constant in motion, or the earth's in motion, and everything's moving. So 1 second to the next can change the environment. I mean, literally that quick, where you saw something and then you don't see it because that shadow has moved. And if you can always test that theory yourself, find a spot and then watch it, and you'll be surprised how it'll change because the sun moved or something like that. And you know, a lot of people make that claim that there was something there and it ran away or something like that. Well, a lot of times it's just the shadows moving. Everything's moving over. So, but we definitely heard something off in this direction. Jimmy whistled. He said he got a response, you know, another whistle back. And then he thought he saw something. I zoomed in. I really didn't see anything, but I could see what he was looking at, the direction he was looking at, and there was something back there. Thought I just heard something again. Crazy area. I mean, I'm still in the 3,000 acres that I usually go into, but I'm just in a completely different area that I go into. Like literally the complete opposite side of the forest. So it's definitely paid off today. And we've had some interesting stuff. I'm really glad Jimmy came out. The creek area is really interesting. I really enjoyed that. Definitely a spot that I'll go back into, but I think it's more of a spot that I'm going to go to where that little beachy area is. Set up a chair and just wait and just sit and listen and stuff like that. The drone has been great because it, like even the footage, you know, before we came on this trail, I was able to put the drone up, look, and notice that some of the trails were flooded out. So we knew basically what direction we wanted to go to avoid as much of that as possible. So, but well, let me pack up my chair and everything and get back to hiking. It's getting close to noon. We've been out here since 7:30 this morning. And I think by the time we actually got to hiking, it was about 7:30. So getting tired, and you know, I'm pretty sure Jimmy's getting tired, so we're going to get to the vehicles. And he's got a long drive home, so we'll talk to you guys in just a little bit. Well, guys, we're back to the vehicles right there. Pretty good day, I think. All in all, we had a lot of anecdotal stuff, you know. It's just always great to get out in the woods. It's always great to have Jimmy with me. So, let's see here. Jimmy, what'd you think about today?
It's a nice place. Good place.
Yeah.
Nice area. Just too bad that everything was flooded out, you know?
Yeah, it was pretty wet today. Absolutely. We've been getting a lot of rain this summer. But like I said, it was a wet winter.
Yeah.
So things didn't really dry out. And then we have, of course, summer, and we get a lot of rain. So.
Yeah, my wife and I went out yesterday, and it was pretty much flooded everywhere we wanted to go yesterday. Yeah.
But it's the challenges that we have to go through, ain't it?
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. I mean, a lot of anecdotal stuff, but, you know, interesting nonetheless, you know.
Yeah, you can put the pieces together of imprints, you know,
a lot of
structures,
yeah.
sounds. You know, it kind of it narrows down a lot of what it could be.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
And then you know, issues with electronics.
Right.
You know.
That was weird that it happened twice today. It happened once before, and then of course I had the drone failure, you know.
Yeah.
And put it all together, I've never had those issues out here before. You know what I mean? Yeah. Except for, you know, a couple years ago when we had that one issue, but I didn't have any power drain or any problems like that. I just had
control.
Things disappeared and dates were changed. But it was kind of weird. All of a sudden I come over on this side of this place, and all of a sudden I'm having issues I've never had before.
Yeah.
Ever. You know? So yeah, it was a good time. glad you made it, Jimmy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, get out here and try a new area, and you know, this is what brings me back out here all the time, is all this little stuff. It just adds up, and it forces me out of bed every Saturday, you know.
Yeah, and then afterwards, keeps me in bed today, next day,
Yeah.
recovering.
That's why I choose one day or the other. At my age, I can't do 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when we do those camping trips, when we're out there, you know, 3 or 4 days at a time, it's rough.
It takes a few days.
It's rough.
We're not spring chickens anymore, man.
You know, it's very rough. So, all right, guys, but that was our day. We had a great time, and we'll be doing it again real soon. I want to thank all the subscribers. You guys are awesome. Love each and every one of you guys. Have a great week. Great Labor Day on Monday, and God bless each and every one of you guys.